my colleague in the Senate, Senator Rand Paul, also from Kentucky, made a good point. We needed an inspector general to know where this money is going. Before you write a blank check to one of the most corrupt governments in the world, there should be some oversight. $50 billion is the amount we were spending in Afghanistan every year, and we had an inspector general there. There certainly needs to be one in Ukraine. But moreover, where are the Germans? Where are the British? Where are the French? Why is the United States paying for the defense of Europe? And why aren't we working on our own problems here at home? $54 billion, that's how much, if you take the $40 billion that was just passed in the House that 57 of us objected to, and add that to the $14 billion that's already been spent since February 22nd of this year in Ukraine, that is more than we spend on roads and bridges on average in an entire year in the United States. So we're saying, you know, be sensible about this, put America first, and ask the European partners to pay their share.
At this point, Congressman, as you know, as the war carries on and the days continue, there is innocent civilian lives being lost. And based on what you've heard, perhaps some of the briefings you've received, have you seen any signs or indications that there could be some sort of negotiations to end this war, as opposed to just talks of sending additional funds over to keep it ongoing?
That's a great point. There needs to be a diplomatic solution to this war to bring it to an end. You know, Vladimir Putin had some conditions in the beginning. I think they're very similar now. What he asked for in the beginning, before the war broke out, was a neutral eastern portion of Ukraine and to recognize Crimea as part of Russia. And that may be what we end up with eventually after thousands of lives have been lost. But I'm worried that, you know, Secretary Austin and some of the other folks, my colleagues in Congress, want to grind Russia down by prolonging this war and, you know, diminishing Russia's military, using Ukraine as a bludgeon. And I think that's a bad approach. As you pointed out, thousands of people have died and thousands more will die unless we find a diplomatic solution. So it really troubles me when I hear people in Washington, D.C. saying, well, the longer this goes on, the better it is for us because it's just grinding Russia down.
We've seen top GOP lawmakers now make their way over to the capital city of Ukraine in Kyiv. That's where we saw Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. He met with Vladimir Zelensky along with a few other members of a Republican delegation here. Tell me, sir, again, the fact that you were voting sort of alongside Senator Rand Paul. He was not in attendance there, but also with 56 other GOP colleagues. Is the Republican Party on the same page when it comes to addressing this war in Ukraine and working together to assist the Ukrainians?
Well, I think Republicans are waking up within our party to the danger of engaging us in this war. With every vote we take, and we've taken 16 votes, you mentioned another vote that we took. We've taken 16 votes, and I would contend that each of those draws us closer into a conflict with a nuclear superpower. And that's unwise, plus it's adding to inflation.